Hi everybody. Today I'm going to demonstrate one machine here. I have one machine which I developed this current situation. This machine, if you see this machine, it's look like something boxes. You can see some devices are here. Actually, I developed this machine by using some kind of general purpose material and some commonly used material. This if you see normally, this is I buy this the casing from avak.com. This is water cooler casing is there. I dismantle this completely and I use only the body, and you will see some kind of here the drinking bottle part is here, and one more the blower. This is general purpose blower. I purchased one blower from the local market. So this is DC blower, so brush motor blower. And if you see here back side, I have some electronics parts here. So today I'm going to explain everything. So what is this machine and what can do by this machine and what is the actually purpose of this machine. So let me power on the machine now. So if I have here power plug, and back side if you see here I have the power socket here. So I plug here this power socket. So if I plug the power, you can see here general information of the machine. Now the machine is on. If you see the machine, he is showing some information. This is basic information of the machine. What is some my personal details and the machine also, machine details also. So it's especially designed for COVID-19. So in this current situation which is going on the health problem. So after the machine will load the program and completely, and you will see here some graphics lines you can see here, and you can see here some display on the screen. I will explain you one by one this about the screen. If you see on the screen, you will see here in this part here some CPAP 4, and after that you will see here a rate, and after the SpO2 there is showing 95%, 16 and 4. This CPAP, the CPAP, I have this machine two modes. This is the CPAP and there is a PEEP, PEEP. I am going to explain about CPAP and the PEEP. Actually the CPAP is continuous positive airway pressure, which means the pressure is continuous flow by the blower. So there is no end pressure and there is no peak and there is no level of the pressure. It will be continue one level of the pressure, either it's a minimum or maximum pressure level. And the PEEP means positive end expiratory pressure. So this means there is a end pressure and there is a peak level pressure. So pressure will come to 0 and again it goes to the peak level, what is your set level of the pressure. This is the difference between CPAP and PEEP. So this is the actually general ventilator mode. So operational mode, there is many other modes are there available, but normally common uses these two mode is available on the any kind of ventilator, the basic ventilator. These two type of the pressure mode is common uses. So I am using also these two type of the pressure here. Other things you will see on the screen here is one graph. You will see here some like this square wave, and this square wave you will see here one the timing. The bottom line is the timing, it's on timing, and there is the off timing. So and other things you will see the graph height. So there is a graph height is there. So one is the graph height and one is the graph which is the on time and off time. This is what is the breath cycle. So you can see here in the rate 16, this means the breathing rate, which is the general people is breath 16 time per minute, 16 cycle per minute. So this is 16 cycle per minute. This is the breath rate. And if you see here the SpO2 95% means that is the saturation pulse oxygen. So saturation pulse oxygen means oxygen percentage of your blood. How many percent oxygen is there on blood, and he will also show you the heartbeat. This is the pulse rate also, what you can say. So for that one you have to use some oxidometer and some this heartbeat detector. So, and another, there is a CPAP. This is also I already informed you, the CPAP and the PEEP is there, two type of the mode. So if I press the button here, I have here one the button, you can see here, and one LED is continuous, the cycle is going on here. I'm going to explain this CPAP and PEEP, how this device mode is working in this my machine. I have one button here. I already explained about this button. This is my mode button. So I have this button, single press and double press. So if I press this button, single press, now the machine is CPAP. So the CPAP is 4. You can see here my CPAP level is 4. So if I press this button one more, so you will see that my CPAP is 8 and the graph level is little bit high. And this is actually 4 to 20. This is CPAP and PEEP level, which is the air pressure or oxygen pressure level. So I have this oxygen volume measurement by cm per H2O. So this cm per H2O means this is centimeter per H2O. This is exactly how oxygen is measured to. I'm going to now change my mode. So CPAP now is going on CPAP 20. So if I press one more, then you will see here again it will come back to the 4. So this still machine is on the CPAP. So if I double press this button, you will see the CPAP is now it changed in the PEEP. So this is the positive in expiratory pressure. Same this PEEP also it's showing in the 4. So you will stay once I press and this mode again one, this single press this pressure, you will see it's 8, and I press again one more, it goes to the 0 and 12, and again I press it goes to 0 and 16, again I press it once more, it goes to 0 and 20. So he will go to 0 and he will goes to again maximum. And this PEEP level there is a 0 and there is a maximum. So the pressure will go to 0 and it goes to maximum also. So there is a low level and there is a high level. So in this case the patient will be take the breath, inlet and outlets is there. So he will take the breath within 16 cycle per minute ratio, and this is the 0 minus pressure, which is called the minus pressure, and there is a plus pressure. So where you can see here on the screen it's a 0 means this is the like minus pressure, and there is a vacuum in the mask or the tube, and there is a maximum level 20 means there is a pressure. So this is he can take breath. So this is the complete, you will complete the cycle of the patient. So this is everything what I want to show you. And for the oxidometer I have here one NC connection socket is here, so you can connect the any kind of sensor. This is analog or digital type of sensor you can connect here. So I will show you. If I connect the sensor here, supposed to be I will put my finger here, and you can see here the reading something plus and minus reading. So this is how the sensor will detect from your heartbeat and pulse saturation. So this is the main inlet. The base level is there, and by the base level it goes to plus and it goes to minus. So how he will detect the signal from the oxidometer. He will give you the graph and plus the value together. And especially this oxidometer, why we connect to this machine. So once your oxidometer will be read the data from your body, there is the oxygen level. So after that your saturation pulse oxygen is less than 90%. So he will open the oxygen valve. So you can see some valve is opening and closing here. This valve will open and close as per as your PEEP level, because I have here the PEEP level 0 and 4. So he will open the 0, he will close it. 0 means he will close it, and open is the 4. This is the 4 cm per H2O. So this level he will open the valve. So once I increase the value of the oxidometer, you can see here the PEEP value. I start this the 9, 8, I start 8 and your valve is opening more, and you can see our blower is pumping as per as the value of this oximeter reading 8 and 0. So once there is the 0, our blower will be stopped, so there is no more oxygen pump, and if it is goes to the rating value, and the oxygen valve will be open as per as the value, and he will pump the oxygen level that much of value what we set here. So you can see here exactly the ratio of the servo valve. This is the expansion valve, this is the rotational valve, this is my servo rotational valve, and you can see the split of the block. So this is the things what I want to show here, how this machine is working. And this is the PEEP label, so PEEP mode. So when I send this CPAP mode, I will double press this one, and now the machine is CPAP mode, and you can see the blower is continuing on, and my servo rotational valve also is open constantly. So that way this is the constant pressure. Now it's in the PEEP mode, so you will see the 0, and it goes to again 20, and again it goes to the 0. And you will see here, this is the oxygen inlet hose what I connected here. You can connect this one to direct oxygen cylinder. So on the back side you can see here, this is the microprocessor board, so I connected this serial connection also to my laptop. So we can update some software what you develop, and we can debug the data from this microprocessor to our computer, and we can see the graph and all the data there, and we can make record through this serial port. So this is the USB serial port.
About this mask, I made by cooking oil bottle. I cut it and just I use some this the black color this insulation tape for the protection, and I make some inlet. This is the flexible hose I use by the shisha suction pipe, and there is an inlet valve is there, and normally it's working well and I like it. So I keep some extra area here, and this is the hookup belt, so you can hook up it on your head. So there is a section valve is there, and another things the especially I designed this one for as the same like mouth face, and this the green color, this is the one discharge valve, and this black one is I made for the contaminated gas and the material for existing system.